Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Sharon sent a big ol' sayonara that was long overdue on the most recent episode of Young and Restless. At least that's how many fans will feel about it. As much as we absolutely loved intensity, not to mention his one-liners. As the perpetually bloodied Kirsten that took up residence in Sharon's mind, it was time for him to pack up his tattered shirt and head to that big laundromat in the sky. The duo wreaked a metric ton of havoc as we were treated to one of the most unlikely partnerships we've seen on soaps, and one of the most brilliant combinations of actors we can think of over the past months. Cameron egged Sharon on to take her revenge on Daniel for his role in Cassie's death by poisoning his whiskey. But when her conscience battled back and landed her in a tense situation with his lady love, and Heather ended up dead instead, Sharon's red-faced helperton talked her into a full-fledged cover-up that included dumping Paul Williams' daughter's body in the river. When the body was found soon afterward, it was Sharon's literal and figurative backseat driver, Cameron, who convinced her it was a grand idea to frame Daniel for the murder of the woman he loved. Even after everything fell apart and Sharon confessed, the Energizer Bunny of hallucinations kept showing up. But his recent visit to Sharon at Crimson Lights appeared to be his last. Sharon declared that she was stronger and didn't need Cameron anymore. She was saying goodbye for good. Forever. With that, she squeezed her eyes shut tight, and when she reopened them, Kirsten had gone poof. It felt different. More final than previous times that she's dismissed the devil on her shoulder. As we all understand by now, the hallucination was a part of her own mind, and not actually the deceased Kirsten. Regardless of what form his alter ego took, we'll miss Ashby and Case riffing off of one another in scenes. We hope, however, never to see that god-awful blood-stained shirt ever again. The world of daytime television has always been a space for larger-than-life drama, where characters evolve, disappear, and reappear with unexpected twists. But every once in a while, the departure of a beloved character leaves behind more than just a gap in the storyline. It marks the end of an era. Such is the case with Linden Ashby's exit from The Young and the Restless as Kirsten, a character whose impact has been felt not just in Geno City, but across the hearts of viewers. Since his first appearance in 2003, Kirsten, played by Linden Ashby, has been a figure of intrigue and malevolence. He entered the soap opera world as a charming, yet sinister, businessman whose connections to the Newman family and his mysterious past made him a complex antagonist. His presence injected the show with an electrifying mix of suspense and drama, making him an unforgettable character for fans of The Young and the Restless. Now, with Ashby leaving the role, fans are left reflecting on his time as Cameron and what his exit means for the show moving forward. Kirsten's character was a walking contradiction, a man who could easily slip into the role of charming confidant and ruthless villain in the blink of an eye. His ability to manipulate and control situations made him one of the most formidable adversaries in the world of Geno City. Cameron's main obsession was always with Sharon Newman, and his actions caused a ripple effect that reached far beyond his immediate interactions. His arrival in Geno City was fraught with tension, as he was soon revealed to be a former lover of Sharon's, with a dark secret that threatened to unravel her world. Over time, it became clear that his motives were anything but pure, and his thirst for revenge created an unsettling air wherever he went. Linden Ashby's portrayal of Kirsten brought the character to life in a way that few others could. His nuanced performance, as a man who danced between charismatic and terrifying, set him apart from many soap opera villains. Ashby was able to make Cameron a man you love to hate, someone whose every move kept viewers on the edge of their seats. The success of Ashby's portrayal lay in his ability to make Cameron's darker impulses relatable, and in doing so, he created a character that was more than just a villain. He was an unpredictable force, capable of turning even the most mundane moments into something filled with tension. One of Cameron's most significant storylines was his manipulation of Sharon, leading to a complicated, dark relationship that shook her to the core. Cameron's return to Geno City in 2021 added yet another layer to this toxic dynamic, as his obsession with Sharon led to an encounter that brought him face to face with Sharon's past mistakes. Ashby's portrayal of this obsessive love, tinged with both cruelty and vulnerability, created an emotional depth in Cameron's character, allowing viewers to sympathize with him, even as they despised his actions. This level of complexity made his departure from the show all the more impactful, leaving fans with the bittersweet realization that a character so multifaceted was leaving the canvas of Genoa City behind. The news of Linden Ashby's departure from The Young and the Restless as Cameron Kirsten is bittersweet for many reasons. As a skilled actor, Ashby brought an undeniable energy to the role that was not only thrilling but also incredibly layered. His exit marks the end of a story arc that has been years in the making, and with it, the conclusion of a dynamic that fans have invested in for over 2 decades. What makes Ashby's departure particularly emotional for fans is the long-term connection they formed with Cameron Kirsten as a character. Over the years, the show has become a part of its audience's lives, and the characters often feel like family members. So when a familiar face like Ashby's leaves, it feels as though an era has ended. For many viewers, Ashby's portrayal of Cameron will remain iconic, and his absence will be felt deeply. Cameron's exit is not just the loss of a character, but also a testament to the kind of storytelling that The Young and the Restless is known for. The soap opera has always been adept at creating complicated characters who evoke intense emotions, and Cameron Kirsten is no exception. Ashby's departure allows for the possibility of new storylines and fresh faces to come to the forefront. However, it also leaves behind a shadow, one that will undoubtedly linger in the minds of viewers long after his final appearance. As with all departures, the question of what comes next for The Young and the Restless hangs in the air. How will Cameron's absence affect the ongoing storylines? How will Sharon, Victor, and the other characters cope with the consequences of his actions? There is no doubt that his exit opens the door for new conflicts and challenges. The Newman family, in particular, has always been embroiled in intricate, high-stakes drama, and with Cameron gone, the power vacuum he leaves behind will likely send ripples through Genoa City. Cameron was not just a villain. He was a disruptor, constantly upending the lives of those around him. His absence will create a void, one that will likely lead to new conflicts, new alliances, and new twists in the ongoing saga. For Sharon, in particular, Cameron's departure means the end of a haunting chapter. His obsession with her and his dangerous pursuits added an extra layer of complexity to Sharon's already tumultuous life. With Cameron out of the picture, Sharon can hopefully move forward, but she will never forget the impact he had on her life. It is also possible that his exit will trigger a new path for Sharon's character development, perhaps giving her more agency and strength as she navigates life beyond Cameron's influence. As Linden Ashby bids farewell to The Young and the Restless, fans will remember his portrayal of Cameron Kirsten as a landmark in soap opera history. His performance was one of the key ingredients that made The Young and the Restless so compelling during his time on the show. With his departure, a piece of the show's rich history leaves with him. Cameron Kirsten may be gone, but his legacy will live on in the hearts of those who were captivated by his charm and his cruelty. In the end, Linden Ashby's exit from The Young and the Restless represents the closing of a chapter. But as with all soap operas, the story continues. The show will march forward, evolving and introducing new characters and challenges. But it will be impossible to forget the unforgettable impact that Linden Ashby's Cameron Kirsten had on Genoa City. His time on the show will be remembered as a brilliant chapter in the long and storied history of The Young and the Restless.